Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making day 6 of the September craft challenge, so let's head into it. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we have day 6 of the September craft challenge, which is to make a Christmas card a day throughout September. You may have seen my craft haul earlier from Crafter's Companion. If you haven't, then please do go and have a look if that interests you. And as part of that craft haul, I picked up quite a few bits of like stamps and die sets and things from them that was in their summer sale. One of them that I picked up was this, and I really want to give it a go. It is a little bit late in the day for me. I had a rather busy day at work today, and I am slowly but surely running out of daylight. I have put my light on, which has just fallen over. Bear with me. Sorry about that. I've put my ring light on. I don't usually use it because I don't like lots of dark shadows and lots of reflection off of it, but if I don't think you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So I apologise if the light becomes distractive or if it starts to reflect anywhere. But I really wanted to get my card done. So I've grabbed this set out because I really liked it. So this was a set that came with a set of stamps and a coordinating die to make a Christmas tree. And get the die out as well. Now I know I'm going to have to run this through my... Am I going to have to run this through? Yes, I'm going to have to run this through my Todo because it's just ever so slightly too big for my sidekick. But that is absolutely fine. We can live with that. So let me get my stamping pieces. Now I've got a feeling I'm going to have to use my stamping platform because that isn't... No, I might be able to get away with it. Right, I'm going to try and get away with this. I like my stamping platform, but for some reason it's come apart. So I've lost one of the legs, so it keeps tipping up and it's rather annoying. So let's see if we can do it with my large stamping plate. I'm also going to grab a piece of card so that we can stamp these images onto here. Might have helped if I was a little bit more organised. Right, I can't find a piece of card. I don't know what I've done with it. But I will use just this card blank. It'll be absolutely fine. Then I'm going to grab my inks. I'm going to try and mainly use Prism inks for this because I've got a lot of different colours in here. And I think it's going to be the easiest way of doing it. So let's begin. Now the stamps are numbered so that I know which one to use first. So this is stamp number 1. There we go. Now I was reading in the comments and someone said that they wipe their stamps first before they use it for the first time to get rid of some of the like oil and residue that's left on from manufacturing. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of a wipe and see if it makes any difference to my stamping. Let's give it a go. So this first one, I want some form of brown. And then for my lights, I definitely want a red and a really nice maybe yellow. Just having a look through my inks, sorry. Might do that for the lights. And then, I'm not sure on the green. I've got lily pad, I've got holly, which I guess would probably be the best option. for the brown, I might go cocoa bean. And for the yellow, I think I might go warm honey. We will give it a go and see what it looks like. It will either work or it won't. So let's start off with the brown. I'm not going to dab this too much because I think this is going to be quite dark and I don't want it to be too dark. Make sure your stamp is nicely inked up. You don't want any missing pieces. Take that and stamp that down. Remember, once you press down, you are committed. Try not to move it or lift it or you will be in a bit of bother. So we'll take that off. That's a beautiful image. Pop that back on my sheet and I'm just going to give it a rub to get rid of that ink. If you clean it up now while that ink is fresh, it will be a lot easier than if you leave it. Give that a little bit of a blow. Then I'm going to take stamp number 2, which for this one is the foliage. I'm going to add that to my stamping platform. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of a wipe just to get rid of some of that residue. There we go. Then I think I am going to go in with the holly green. And I'm going to ink this up while that is drying. So again, you want a nice even coverage all over that stamp. There we go. And then this is where the fun comes in, is trying to line this up. We're down, we're committed. It may not be level, but we are committed to something. A lot of this kind of takes practice as well. There we go. So not the best, some of it is definitely off, but let's leave that as it is. Let's wipe my stamp. Now this is where my concern comes in, and maybe I've just used too strong of an ink for it, is how my red and yellow are going to show up on here. But we're now going to take stamp number 3, which is our first coloured lights. And this first colour, I'm going to use the yellow. So let's stamp this up. Make sure this green has dried, which it has. So this is going to sit. You just get the sheet. So according to this, this sits like that. I think so. Let's commit. Committed. So you can see the lights, but it's not overly bright, which was my fear. The way that they show it, it makes it look so bright and like they've got so much more. The next stamp set is number 4. And I'm going to do this one in red. I have kind of gone the opposite way to what they did, but it's absolutely fine. So we'll take our red. And let's see how this one looks. Down and committed. Looks okay. I think I need to go for a paler green for the leaves. I think that's where my trouble went. Maybe a paler green would mean that the lights would shine through quite a bit better. But you live and learn, don't you? There we go. And then I do want to do a pot. And I am going to do the pot in the matching red. I've just realised that my lights and my pot, I haven't wiped the stamp beforehand, but to be fair, they've inked up really nicely, so I don't think it necessarily matters. Let's stamp that down, and there is my pot. So now I'm going to pause the video. For you, it will seem like 2 seconds. For me, I'm just going to die cut these on my Todo. I don't like doing it on camera because my Todo is just so big, it takes up all of my desk. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be back. I am back, guys, and I now have my die cut tree and a flower pot. Now, I've had to redo my flower pot. Well, I've re-cut it out. So, because the flower pot die is solid, I couldn't actually work out how to get it level. And it was bad enough that because my Christmas tree wasn't stamped correctly in the first place, that has ended up being very uneven. I didn't fancy my flower pot also being uneven. So, I've die cut just a plain one. And now I'm going to attempt what's probably even harder. And I'm going to re-stamp my flower pot directly onto the die cut piece. So, wish me luck, guys. I must admit this card has not been the best or the easiest, but I'm not here just to show you like the perfect cards. As crafters, we all know that things go wrong and you have to just redo it and live with it. So I'm going to continue with the card. Let's see what that looks like. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not the perfect, but it will do for this card. Definitely need more practice on lining up my tree and clearly my stamping in general. But let's keep going, everybody. So I'm going to grab a card blank. I don't want a lot on this card actually, because I did really want that to be kind of like the focal point. So it's a bit of a shame that it hasn't worked out for me, but I'm sure it will be fine. Let's have a look. It's a bit too big. There we go. So I've got my card blank. I think this is the C6 size, I think. I've lost the slip that goes with it, so I'm pretty sure this is a C6. And I think this will be a nice size to use for my card. So I'm going to fold my card blank in half. Then I'm going to decoupage up my Christmas tree with the flower pot. So let me grab my foam tape, if I can find it. Do you know what? Today's been one of those days. I can't find my foam tape. I can't find my card blanks. Let's use this bit. This I'll do. I'll just have to cut it down. Pretty sure the foam tape will be here. Will be staring me in the eye somewhere. But let's use this one. go. And then some foam tape on here. It's not going to fit. Now, being totally honest, I am really disappointed with those lights. So, let's try and fix that. And what I can do to fix that is I'm going to put rhinestones on instead. Come on, I'm a crafter. We can be resilient and resourceful, can't we? So, grab this. These ones are the ones from the works. For some reason they are more like strips of rhinestones, which isn't ideal, but let's trim some of these off. Even if I don't add them everywhere, if I just add them in places, at least you will be able to see where those lights are. Sorry, these are really fiddly because I don't like the little notches in between them. Pop one there. Nobody need know, do they? And then one there. And then I know I then stamped red, but the only red ones I've got are the same as these works ones, and they are really nice. I just really don't like that sticky bit in between. So actually I could have used those ones for the yellow ones. Oh well, too late now. We'll use these little pink ones instead. We can add these. You can kind of see the red ones, so I may just add some of these on ad hoc, like this. What other colours have I got? I've got blue ones. Let's put some blue lights on here too. We have quite a mix of lights on our tree at home. The more colourful, the better. My little boy absolutely loves colours. Let's go for a few of these. Why not? Why not? Go for one up the top. I think this is actually kind of fixing it, or at least it is in my eyes. Having a bit of extra colour, extra, ooh, sparkle. It's just adding something in. I don't want the pearls. I don't really want green ones. I think that'll do. That looks a little bit more like a Christmas tree with lights on, I think. So then let's get this stuck down. Oh, I've just knocked some of them off. Oh no. I don't know why, but they seem to be coming off. Oh, just stuck that to my desk now. Let me try lifting this off. Oh dear me, I am back. I don't think today is my day, let's be honest. I managed to get it unstuck from the desk, so let's get it stuck down onto my card blank. Then we can go back and fix the rhinestones. For some reason, they seem to be coming off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them down for now. But then when I finish this video, I'll just go back through and I'll glue them on, so that then I know they can't come off. I haven't had any problems with them in the past, so I'm assuming it's something to do with the ink itself. Maybe it's not allowing them to stick on, I'm not sure. Let's get that on there, look. So we now have a Christmas tree with a Christmas pot. And then, should have left myself more room. That isn't going to fit anywhere, is it? I think I'm just going to stoke this card up as a disaster for today. It's not gone my way at all. That one will fit. Let's go for that one. Ay, ay, ay. It must be one of those days. So let's get this onto here. Don't know what colour I want, to be honest. I don't know whether green again would be too much green, but red again might be too much red. I don't know why I'm trying this, because let's be honest, today so far has been a disaster, but let's try. Merry and red. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. If this works, it will be a miracle. But because nothing else on this card has gone right. Put that down like that. Commit, commit. It did! Ah, there we go. That is today's disaster card. It's the only way it can be described. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, but hopefully you've stuck with me. Hopefully you can see what it should have looked like and what I was aiming for. This is definitely going to be one of those cards that I remake, and I will probably do it in another video just to prove that I can stamp. But hopefully you've enjoyed it anyway, and it's always good to share our disasters and things that go wrong, because life isn't perfect and crafting isn't perfect either. So thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully I haven't scared you off too much and you'll want to come and join me again for tomorrow's card. Have a wonderful rest of your day, what's left of it, and thank you so much. Bye for now.